Hello, this is Roy, the history teacher, and I want to welcome you back to my Ultimate General Civil War CSA campaign. This campaign is being fought on Brigadier General Plus difficulty using the JMP Rebalance Mod version 1.29.1. We are in, or I am in, the Third Western Campaign, which culminates with the Battle of Chickamauga in North Georgia. Just fought the Siege of Jackson. Results of the Siege of Jackson coming up on the screen. That was the first minor battle in the entire campaign that I did not fight with my Avatar's First Corps. Greg Leisure, who was commanding First Corps' Cav Division for quite a bit of the campaign. I believe he started out as a brigade commander, then he got to move to division command. He got promoted to lieutenant general after Gettysburg, so I have moved him into command of the new Fourth Corps. Took Fourth Corps into the Siege of Jackson just to get it some combat experience because that corps will be needed at Cold Harbor, so I didn't want them to just all be, sitting there at 1 star with no fighting experience. So I wanted to build a little bit of experience for them. You can see on the screen the results. Ended up with a full wipe, or at least almost a full wipe. Inflicted 11,189 infantry casualties, took out 42 guns, 857 cavalry, and captured 6,371 while losing about 5,000. So 4-to-1 casualties. I hated to lose 5,000, but when you're inflicting 4-to-1, that is pretty good. If you look at the career points now, and if you've watched the previous videos, I am pushing logistics right now. I'm wanting to push logistics to 10 because at 10 for logistics, you get to deploy a second supply wagon. So I'll be leaving politics, economy, and reconnaissance where they're at, and I will push logistics. And I'm not bad right now in the armory anyway. If we go over here and look, I could make a reputation points purchase. I have enough points to buy 4,000 Enfields or 2,640 Richmonds. The Enfield's definitely the better buy there because they're a more expensive rifle to start with, so that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But that would also knock me all the way back down to just 23 on reputation. And right now, when you look, I have a morale boost of 4. So I am not going to spend that. And it's not really necessary because if you look in the armory, I have enough weapons on hand to fill out this upcoming corps. I have 1,500 Springfield 63s, which I'm working into my First Corps. I've got 3,600 Enfields right now, over 5,000 Springfield 61s, plus some of the older weapons that I'm holding on to and not selling. I have 8,400 Springfield 42s, so I can arm this reserve corps when I start building it. I haven't started building it yet, but I eventually will here, probably right after the Battle of Chickamauga. I'll start building it. So let's take a look at First Corps. A.P. Hill has 1st Division. He is the ranking Major General in the Army. And Garnett now is using 63 Springfields. Breckinridge and Kershaw are using Whitworths, and Kershaw has his 3rd star. And Iverson has Enfields. Now, one thing you might notice is that there's 4 infantry brigades. For the Battle of Chickamauga here, I have taken Hood and I have placed his infantry out into 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Division, Hill, Jackson, and Longstreet's divisions, and given Hood all the rifle guns. So basically Hood is corps artillery for this battle. And Jackson, we have 63 Springfields with Pugh. Page has 53 Enfields, and everybody else in the corps is carrying 53 Enfields. So the only rifles now being carried in First Corps are 63 Springfields, 53 Enfields, and then Whitworths. So that's a pretty good loadout. Actually, there is nothing worse than a 61 Springfield. When a 61 Springfield is your worst weapon and you have 4 Corps, you are doing pretty good. So you can see 2nd Corps, we have Lorenz, 61 Springfield, more Lorenz. Lorenz, 61 Springfield, 61 Springfield, Lorenz, Lorenz, and Lorenz. I've also shifted Forrest up to be the 3rd Division in 2nd Corps, and that's because of the way the corps deploy for Chickamauga. You don't get your entire force until the 3rd day. You get a limited amount of your 2nd Corps on the for the 2nd day of the battle. And so I've moved the cav up here to make sure that the cavalry brigade comes in. And in fact, I'm actually going to go ahead and do the same thing that I did. I'm going to, while we're sitting here, I'm going to take Bragg's division and I am going to make Bragg a corps artillery as well. All right, so, and I'm pretty set here with that. So, 3rd Corps, pretty standard setup. 4th Corps, Leisure's Corps that just fought the siege of Jackson. So you can see everybody is fully staffed. I've got every brigade, every infantry brigade over 1,800. Nobody in the Reserve Corps yet. So we're going to jump to the battles map, holding at 3% over. Let's take a look at this report. So according to what Gonzo Gamer's been saying on the Discord, the first message is just kind of a throwaway message. So he's complaining about me or about Royce King. That's fine. The second and third message are usually the important ones. General, I'm very sorry I cannot provide all the troops you have requested. In compensation, I am sending to your camp a few of our best military instructors to teach your rookies fighting like soldiers. So that's a training boost, I believe. I believe that's what that means. Since they're sending trainers, that means they're getting a training boost. And then General being alerted the enemy were spotting reinforcements. We spotted 5,500. I don't know if that was veterans or recruits. It doesn't say. But 5,500 is not a full corps. That's about a division reinforcement, so I'm not going to worry about that. So we're going to jump in here to the Battle of Chickamauga. Chickamauga is one of my favorite battles simply because I only live about 35 miles north of the battlefield, and it was the first battlefield that I ever visited. So I've seen Chickamauga quite a few times. Just a few months ago, a couple months ago, stopped by there. And the numbers up there, it says 3 Corps, 4 divisions, 25 brigades, but this right here is just their initial layout for the first day. And for the first day, they're going to be defending 2 bridges and 2 fords, and we have to take them. And you have to take them. If you fail to take one of them, then it ends in a defeat, and you have to basically replay that phase all over again. However, they're not exactly difficult to take, at least not on Brigadier General or Brigadier General Plus level. And I've actually already taken them once, and I had to stop the film because I had to kept getting interrupted, and so it was going to be very disjointed. I was going to have to patch it all back together, so I'm just restarting completely. It says Rosecrans' forces are divided and march south. He senses our attack and has begun to consolidate his army. His forces are moving down this road, this passage, and the road that leads to Lee and Gordon Mills. The bulk of his army will probably rendezvous here to head north to Chattanooga. The Lafayette Road must be secured to stop their withdrawal. Up to this section at McDonald's Farm. Our army is coming from 3 main directions and will soon cross Chickamauga Creek from Reed's Bridge, Alexander's Bridge, Dalton's and Thedford's Fords. We must advance and prepare to attack the Lafayette Road today. Minty's cavalry is currently delaying our advance to Reed's Bridge. However, our brigades are slowly pushing them back, and we will soon cross the river. A little bit more on that here in just a minute. Alexander's Bridge is guarded by Wilder's Lightning Brigade, fully armed with Spencer rifles. Using elite troops to guard the bridges suggests Rosecrans knows of our intentions and may be preparing a trap for us. Okay, so all right. We'll get 1st Division here. And it's going to take me a minute to get set up. You'll see why here in just a second. Whoops. I don't wanted that rifle battalion for a reason. You're going to see why in a minute. Yeah, we've got plenty of time to move these guys up through the woods. Normally I wouldn't want to move artillery up through the woods, but we're not going to run up there and launch this attack right off the bat. And there's another thing that we have to be looking for. I'm going to scroll up the map, and up here at Reed's Bridge, if you've ever played the Union, you know that you basically fortify this and set a trap right here at this victory point, and then as the Confederates start coming across the bridge, you pretty much are just punching them in the mouth. I did it on my Union campaign. Matter of fact, they didn't even get across the bridge. They surrendered right there at the bridge and routed and shattered, and I didn't let anybody across the bridge, and I actually held that victory point on my Union campaign. It was actually this victory point here at Alexander's Bridge that I couldn't hold simply because you just aren't given enough people on the Union side and it's Allied forces. But I say that to say this. You have to be ready for those guys to come in up there at Reed's Bridge at 5:30, at 17:30. So you're going to have an hour to get everybody in position. And I'm not even going to attempt to attack down here because we're going to deal with Reed's Bridge first. So I'm going to go ahead and start the battle. And these 4 brigades and 2 artillery brigades will be enough to handle what we're going to do, because you're going to see that we're going to get some reinforcements come in from another ford that was unnamed. But now, one of the other things I'm about to do is I don't want anybody here to shoot. Don't even want them to think about shooting, because I don't want to tip our hand that we are here until it is time to make the assault. So we're going to ease our skirmishers all the way up here in the woods, and we're going to keep them back and out of sight. And then for our infantry brigades, I'm going to have to stack up, because we are going to have to, kind of like Blackwater Heights, which uses this exact, I think it's Blackwater Heights, that uses this exact same map. And you basically, there's one way across that bridge. You have to rush at it. So I'm gonna get my infantry brigade stacked up here in columns, and then the main thing we're actually going to be doing is we're going to be watching, and we're going to let this timer run down. Typically, there's no skirmishers over here. There's nothing on this side of the river, and the biggest thing is we're going to get in a position without being seen, which the skirmishers all did. Our infantry's getting in position without being seen. Don't you dare back up out of there. Alright. Watch the clock. Watch the clock. Because 16 gonna be 17:30. We are gonna have to jump up there. 17:10. I'm running this on fast forward. Alright. Everybody in this corps got into position without being seen. That was good. So, I'm going to jump up here. We're going to let them set because there's nothing going to happen there. And 6 minutes. Now, what I am going to do here. Alright, they're coming. I'm going back to normal speed. The best way I have found to take this flag is the instant you can get your guys, turn them immediately to the north as soon as they cross the bridge. Because if you go forward, if you go forward at all, you're going to run into an ambush. And if you're quick, you can grab your skirmishers. Alright, so we're in it now. I got skirmishers routing, but that's okay. I'm gonna try to use all the cover I can right here. And I'm gonna ease them up. Now in a minute, it's gonna tell us that they found another ford. And I'm going to keep sidestepping these guys up through the woods as far back as I can. And there's Minty's cavalry. That's who it said was delaying us. Alright, I'm waiting for that other message because then the battles are going to get a little more interesting because we're going to have to start fighting in a couple of different places. Yep, we found another ford. Alright. So, this is okay right here. Now, I don't want them to go that way. Head this way. Well, he ain't far enough on the map and he keeps wanting to go north. There we go. Alright, that's where I want them to go. Yep, artillery, I want you to go down there too. I think that is all that's going to come in right there. Alright, we're still hiding down here. I'm going to bring this force in behind this bridge. Everybody moving. Yep. Okay, we're still good there. I've got them pretty outnumbered up here. I can rush them. I'm just trying to make sure I'm in position here first. And one thing you don't want to make a mistake of is trying to chase these guys if they get away from you and run, because the important thing is to hold the bridge. All right, so alright, this fight's over. We may get harassed a little bit. They may come back in there. That cav may come in there, but it's okay. What that cav may also do is he may ride down here and try to harass us. Okay, we got 28 minutes before we have to also deal with the fords. One thing you have to watch for is if you start pulling back too quick while you're waiting for your capture guys to come in, they may attempt to come in and try to recapture your prisoners. Doesn't look like anybody's making a run for them. Not against 4 infantry brigades, so we're going to go ahead and let them get back in the woods. I'm not going to pursue. We're almost getting ready to unmask here. And let these guys start shooting. Who shot? Oh, okay. That was a surprise. That doesn't happen a lot. Go up there. I don't think I've ever had a skirmisher attack me right there. Well, that's not wanting to just let me do that. We'll let these guys open fire. I don't know if I'm getting a little lag or what, but I'm having some trouble getting my mouse to pick who I'm wanting him to pick. And that artillery is slow. Should have made sure there was somebody with some horse perks. Yep, we're holding that bridge. Walker's howitzers would ever get into position. Yep. Some Momentous cavalry. Oh, well, I'm on slow motion. I don't know how long I've been playing on slow motion, but no wonder it's taking everybody forever to get places. Now, you may be wondering why I'm backing these guys up. But there is some Union cavalry out there, and if I get them too far away from everybody else, there is a decent chance they could get jumped. I'm just going to let them just fall right on back. Now, in my earlier playing days, I probably would have got impatient right there and charged, because I used to do things like that. But you can see that just by letting the artillery do its job, and being patient, they routed out of there. Secure all river passages. Dalton's Ford, Thedford's Ford, and all the river crossings must be held until nightfall, or our battle plan will fail and we'll have to accept defeat. Alright, so we're going to jump back up here because we got forces going to come in down there, but they're not here yet. Don't know what happened to Armistead, or why he got so smoked, or who he's getting smoked by. Alright, I'm going to hit pause here because we got forces coming in down here at the bottom of the map. Alright, got our, looks like we got a lot of artillery coming in. More artillery than I was expecting. What just came in? There's an artillery battery. Let's see, what do we got? Stafford's artillery. Oh, this is Hood coming in. That's Hood. That's a Hood. Okay. Actually, I may have made a mistake, because with the way this deploys for this battle, by making Hood's brigade or Hood's division artillery, I'm getting my artillery now when I probably would have been a lot better served to have brought in more infantry. Lesson learned there, probably. Oh yeah, because I've got a massive amount of artillery coming in and no infantry. Okay. This may or may not work, because I have to assault those forts and I don't have anything. So note to your future selves, generals, don't make First Corps, 1st Division, 4th Division all artillery, or you end up with a problem similar to what I am facing at the moment. Which is going to be very, 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 very problematic. looky looky. I've got massive amounts of artillery. And no infantry. Not good. But you know what? Sometimes in a real battle, your units don't arrive the way you think they're going to. Alright, I'm happy with this line we've got here. They're not going to get through. Actually, I'm going to bring 2 of those skirmishers back in case somebody gets totally crazy. I think the flank's going to be pretty well protected. Let's go down here and figure out. Okay, let's see if we can talk whoever's guarding that into leaving when we hit him with every piece of artillery we have. Alright, we got 5 artillery battalions. I got 2 hours, but I don't have any infantry support down here. Of course, I could bring some infantry from this battle. Maybe. Might take it a minute to get here. Don't want him to rout. There, let him have it. Why was my artillery not ready to fire? That's what I want to know. Okay. Let him have it again. Breckenridge back under a little bit better cover. Okay. Okay, I do know that the cavalry will arrive. I just don't know if they're going to arrive in time. I'm going to reposition these batteries. It's going to be a weird 3 up, 2 back with the artillery. All right. So, since I think, anyway, let me get across there. I'm looking to see if there's any crossings on that river. No. Okay. So since I control the only crossings, and since I don't know if my cavalry is going to get there, all right, here we go. We'll bring help from there. Okay. What's coming in over here? Okay, here we go. Cavalry got here. Sharpshooters got here. Since my cavalry has arrived, I'll repost those guys to my flank. Alright, looks like Ray's cavalry is pulling back from up there, which to me says he's probably... Alright. Not how I wanted to take down this fort, but it's gonna work. It's gonna be okay. So oh, force, just relax. wonder if something's up there other than artillery. Doesn't matter, I think they just got smoked. Alright, 3 minutes on the contested bridge. Proceeding to the next day. Alright. We're a little outnumbered. 5 corps, 61,000 soldiers. Now we're right wing, left wing. And yep, you can see why I wanted them in 3rd Division, because only 15 brigades are coming in. So note to self, next time you're going to make an artillery reserve in 1st Corps, make the artillery reserve 5th Division. So as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and see if we can't make that happen right now. So we got a little perk here we can assign. All right. And so now the artillery reserve will be 5th Division. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? For this part of the battle, I want to undo what I just did, and I'm going to show you why. For this part of the battle, I think it'll let us do this, because it's letting me move stuff there. So let's put Hood's infantry division back together. Well, you messed that up. Stop. Morgan's rifles. Palmer's rifle. Yeah, alright, so that was supposed, Stafford's artillery was supposed to stay. Palmer's rifles goes there. Nope. You got that all jacked up again. Okay. That's the way it's supposed to be. So now Hood's division is rebuilt as an infantry division. 2nd Corps will bring in the first 15. Alright, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Wait, one thing I forgot to check. Sorry, let's make sure none of our division commanders got wounded. They did not. They're all still there. You can replace a division commander. You can't replace a brigade commander during the middle of a battle. Alright, a little bit outnumbered. We've spotted enemy forces marching down this road. We should deploy units to investigate. While we prepare for a frontal attack, we cannot allow the Federals to threaten our right. The ground near Jay's Mill must be secured. For the same reason, we must also hold Brotherton Road Junction. Reinforcements will arrive from Alexander's Bridge Road according to reports. Well, I hope so. All right. Let's see what we got going on over here. So way over here. Oh, yeah, that's right. So Chickamauga uses a very goofy deployment that we are not going to do. And I will show you why. We are actually going to put the artillery over here because that's where we're going to be at. We're going to go ahead and put the other part of 1st Division back over here because we're going to right back across here anyway. Okay. Now, got another deployment box over here. Okay. Got all of 1st Division, most of 2nd Division. All right. Pretty happy, pretty happy, pretty happy. All right. So let me hit pause. Get my skirmishers out. We're going to put Kershaw in the fortifications, which are a little weird shaped. There's Kershaw skirmisher. Put him up there. Put Garnett skirmishers over here. All right, there we go. I drove down this road the other day. You come right by Jay's Mills. That's been a couple months ago. I think there's a store right here now. There's a sign that says, location of Jay's Mill, but I think Paige better move over here a little bit. Actually, I might ought to put Kershaw's guys a little bit further down there. We'll put Garnett's here in the middle to help. All right. I've tried to do this several ways. I've abandoned the VP, come back to it. I've tried to hold it. So today we're going to hold it. Alright, that's a big deal. I got everybody on the screen right here. I normally play a little more zoomed in, but I can watch everybody right here. if you guys are like me when you play, you may have like scenarios in your head, and just based on the way you play. And one thing that I like to imagine, and you can laugh at me if you want to, is that in my mind, Royce King is the Army commander. So AP Hill, who is First Corps commander and our First Division commander, and is the senior division commander in First Corps. AP Hill is, in my mind, actually commanding this corps, which means that his First Brigade commander, or his senior commander, which is probably Breckenridge. No, yeah, it's probably Breckenridge. Uh, Either Breckenridge or Kershaw is actually in command of the division. That's just how it is in my mind. Like if you look at Jackson's Valley campaign, Jackson was commanding several units, but he was also commanding his division. Same with Longstreet during the 7 days. He was commanding his own division, plus had operational control of like 2 other divisions. And then sometimes it'll list one of the brigade commanders as in control of the division. So I'm just rambling. This battle is going to be long. Now I am going to be going for the day 2 strategy. The whole first part of this day though, the important thing to do is just hold. You have to hold Jay's Mill and Brotherton Cabin. You cannot win the battle without it. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at the victory conditions right now. So all must be fulfilled. Hold Jay's Mill, hold Brotherton, and lose less than 50% of your army. Good Lord, that's a lot. And then you got to hold Kelly's Field, Brotherton Cabin, Vineyard Field, and Lee and Gordon's Mills. Well, we're not going to go for the Lee and Gordon's Mills. So what we're actually going to look for here is this victory condition over here. You have to hold at least one of these, which is either Vineyard Field, Lee Gordon's Mills, or Horseshoe Ridge. And it'll be Vineyard Field. We're going to ignore Lee and Gordon's Mill. And then you got to hold all the rest of them. And that gives you no, wait, that's a draw. Yeah, here it is. Hold Vineyards Field, Lee Gordon's Mill, or hold one of these, and then hold all the rest. So that's what we're going for. Hold Jay's Mill, Brotherton Road, Kelly Field, Brotherton Cabin, inflict at least 10% more casualties. We're going to hold Vineyard Field as well. So that's just kind of what we're going to do here. Alright. We got Baird's division from 14th Corps. That's Thomas's Corps coming down. Well, there's 3 brigades coming down. I'm watching my left here. I keep needing to glance up to the right just to make sure we're okay, but it seems to be okay up there at the moment. I want to give these guys a reason to charge. So I'm playing a Brigadier General difficulty campaign just for fun. Thought I was going to sneak him around there and get a shot on that artillery, but apparently I am not. Oh, there's some of Minty's cavalry. Oh, now wavered. Still good up there. I don't know why I keep scrolling the screen. I can see everybody. That's just force of habit from being more zoomed in. I hope I get some reinforcements pretty soon. Some reinforcements would be nice. Walker, what are you waiting for? Walker, I ordered cannon to be firing. Why are there no cannon firing? Where are you at, 3rd Division? Major, send word for General Longstreet that he must come quickly. Well, speak of the devil. No, don't rout. Detach. have been focusing on Garnett skirmishers, but that's fun. Alright, got Longstreet coming in. Pickett moving into position, Armistead and Barksdale moving into position. I think we're okay at the moment. There is something to be said for horse perks. Oh no, Walker got wounded. No, we're not gonna change it now. Just get there and get deployed. Alright, when Hood gets here, we'll put Hood over here on this left flank. There's General Thomas. The Rock of Chickamauga. The unit that I compete in the NSSA with, the 1st Wisconsin, was in Thomas's Corps, Baird's division. So when Baird came on right there, that would have been my actual unit I represent coming in. But today, they are the enemy. Yep, I hear you, Walker. I got supplies coming. Not 100% sure what is hitting Barksdale so hard. Okay. Palmer's division from Crittenden's Corps has arrived. That's fine. Break that charge. Whoa. Oh no, AP Hill is wounded. Okay, let me hit pause and go analyze something here. If we've put an end to this threat, which I'm not sure that we have, but I know there's going to be a threat coming from up here, I would start shifting. And I'm going to. May be premature to shift the artillery. We're about to jump into a phase change. All right, am I happy with this? Yes. All right, here we go. Oh crap. Yep. I was wrong. Stop. Get deployed. Okay. Yep, they were hiding in the woods. More brigades are sent to stop the Yankees. Oh, I skipped it. So this will be Hood's division finally coming in. We're going to leave Morgan's Rifles there, but I am going to get Johnson's Rifle Battalion over here. Okay. That it? That appears to be it at the moment. Okay, where are we short artillery? Need artillery on this flank. We need artillery in the center. Go! Go! Get there! Deploy, General Hood! Somebody's charging. Oh, they're coming over here again. Oh, I think they went steady. getting a little dicey right there at the Brotherton Road. Alright, time to stop playing with these. Time to go. Time to go. Hopefully I didn't wait too long. If I can take those batteries out, or those brigades, that would help out a lot. Oh no, Wofford's brigade is caught up here, and he's routing. Uh-oh. Alright, we've reached the end of that phase. The battle is heating up and appears we had false information. Rosecrans' left flank was much further north than we expected, and they are now pressing us south. Our corps is shifting north to reinforce our right. Our primary objective is to gain control of the Union positions along Lafayette Road. Secondarily, gain control of Lee and Gordon Mills. Don't want that one. Vineyard Field. Near Brotherton Cabin. And Kelly's Field. If we repulse them from Lafayette Road, they will have to withdraw from other directions, and Chattanooga will remain defenseless. Whoa, and it jumped right back in. Alright, let's take a look at what we got going on now. So, I'm in a pickle right here because I've got some guys. We need to get moving this direction, which means all of you guys need to focus here, and we need to just go ahead and go get him, because I have got to start rolling these guys up or we're going to get smacked here at Brotherton Road. It's already taking a lot of losses here. And we got one charging right here right now. Now, while we're getting that set up, see this, oh, this is the rest of her score. Good. Now, I'll move those guys right up there. All right. That's what I've got so far. Let's go. Oh, I missed the message. What did it say? Oh, wait. My last reinforcements are here. So, there they come. Where are they going? Oh, okay, I don't care. Whichever way is fastest. Oh, you didn't get them dismounted. "23rd Alabama's got Henry's. Let them have it." 23rd Alabama, stay right there. You got flanked. Alright, I'm just redeploying here into more of a defensive posture. Barksdale. Getting pounded right there in the middle. Ooh, Iverson's waving. Armistead's wavering. Oh, well, I wondered why I only had one artillery battery out here. And there it was, sitting way down there all by its lonesome. Oh no, 17th Alabama got routed. Well, those supplies got away. That's alright. They won't for long. Alright. Alabama hardwood. Let them have it, 17th Alabama. Or are you in a reloading phase? These guys are exhausted. Oh no, Seams is wounded. Okay. Alright, David, your 12th Arkansas is rested. Alright. Oh no, Loomis is routing. Oh, no wonder we're waiting. Mount up, Scribner. Oh, okay, I found where they backed up to. Attack or wait? Well, let's go and give us some more information. Longstreet's final units will not arrive until late tonight, therefore maybe we could be conservative. Longstreet? Well, that's weird, because that would be Lee's corps. To secure our right flank and attack only when our army is in full strength, protect Jay's Mill and Brotherton Road. Alright. That messed me up from where I was at. Okay. Uh-oh. There's a big cavalry brigade sitting up there. I just told my guys to dismount. That'll take them off. This is a long phase. So I haven't really said exactly what I'm attempting here. I'm attempting to take Lafayette Road and pin them in between First Corps and Second Corps. First Corps is taking a tremendous amount of losses. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to pin them. What I've done is I have violated the principles and I have not got letting my guys rest enough. Haven't let my guys rest, so these guys are all exhausted trying to come up through here. That's why I'm looping First Corps' carbine cav up to make the defense up here a little more robust. While we're at it, alright, 4 carbine cav brigades, 2 skirmish brigades, and a melee brigade on that VP. My computer's lagging a little bit because of all the units out here on the map. And my wife is coming through the house. She's probably wondering what I'm doing. I'm fighting the Battle of Chickamauga. You can't hug the general while he's giving commands. Alright, we got smoke. So, now I have the Lafayette Road. The only thing I don't have is that goofy mule way down there at the bottom, and I am not going for it. Of course, First Corps is shot to HE double hockey sticks, pardon my language. They are shot to heck badly. But I do have 10 in medicine, so that 10 in medicine's gonna have to do its thing. Whoops, I don't know where you're going. Alright. Got them trapped. I don't know if they know that they're trapped. Let's check. We're okay there. Alright. There's still a lot of Union guys in there. There's a lot. They're reloading. Colonel David, get your 12th Arkansas out there, buddy. Oh no, why is Hexhammer wavering? Still 2.5 hours. Whoa, 12 Arkansas, what are you doing? Fall back. You cannot charge freaking carbine cavalry with your dadgum 56 infields, 12th Arkansas. You can, however, light them up while Sims attacks. Oh, he surrendered, then he unsurrendered. Back out of that, Drayton, you're tired. All right. 2 hours and 16 minutes on the clock. Tell you what, Hatch, I'll pull you out and let you guard the VP. Put Weeks in your place. Alabama's lost 192 guys. That is not good. to get some of this artillery moved up. No, one thing I'm not going to do, which I have learned the hard way, is I don't really want a full clear. If you get a full clear, you're going to get kicked the next day. I may end up with a full clear though. I've kind of got them surrounded. I might need to let somebody escape. Oh, there's a bunch more skirmishers there than I thought. We could probably let them escape. And then that would prevent me from getting kicked over. Oh no, 12th Arkansas, you're riding! Skirmishers wanting to frickin'. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Oh, pause that. Pause on that. Don't go there. Here, I got something for them skirmishers. I said I was going to let those skirmishers to the north go. I didn't say I was going to let anybody escape out of my little trap here. Alright. About got them trapped right here. I think they're going to try to route out. Charge, Weeks. I'm wanting you to charge. Dadgummit. Now I gotta recapture the supplies. Where'd they go? Well, there they are. Get them. Oh, well, that'd be easier for them to do if they were mounted, wouldn't it? Alright. So, with that being said, there is still a few people shooting. So, 1st Corps, 1st Division. Second Division. Get down here. More divisions everywhere! You skirmishers don't realize it, but I am trying to save your life. Got it on fast forward. Really? Now who's shooting? Oh, where'd that come from? Okay, see, I am glad I sent reinforcements down there to hold that, because check it out, they was about to take it from me. And where'd those guys come from? I had a hunch that I needed to send reinforcements. I haven't done a whole lot of charging this whole battle. We'll build a few melee stats right here at the very end. Maybe capture another unit before that timer counts down. Come on, break him, Jackson. Come on, Darden, break him. Got him. Alright, that should end the battle with a victory right there. It should. Bam. Alright, there you have it. There's the victory. Of course, it's pretty costly. Let's take a look. Yep. 3,957 killed. Ooh, 13,000 wounded. I bet most of those are in first corps. We'll take a look down here. Yep, 17,000 infantry, but inflicted almost a full wipe on the win here. And you know, one of the victory conditions literally says lose less than 50% of your army. So let's see how bad a shape we're in officers. So wounded, we have AP Hill, deceased, Hazen, Division Commander Jones and Morton, and then promoted Norman Pugh, made Brigadier General. What's our recovery? Ooh, look at that. Almost 10,000, over 10,000, 63 Springfields. Oh, 2,561 Springfields. That's awesome. Some Merrill carbines. Recovered a bunch of Enfields. That's what I was using. All right. Take a look. I know with the 10 medicine, we're going to get a lot of those guys back here in First Corps. So we got the Southern Cross of Honor. Picking up 1,800 additional recruits. All right. So Armistead, Barksdale 682. So he was showing 3 something. So that's good. A lot of units getting second stars here. AP Hill is wounded. I wonder if he is considered, I wonder if he's recovered. No, sometimes, you know, they immediately recover. Armistead, luckily, is recovered. Take a look in the barracks real quick. Yep, AP Hill's wounded, so he's going to be out for a bit. Sims is recovered, though. Armistead. Archer was a division commander in one of the other corps. He's recovered. Take a look at Second Corps. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Hazen's killed, I believe, or wounded. All right, so we'll go to the career. Pull it up here. Chickamauga victory. And there you have it. So that's the Battle of Chickamauga. So next we're going to start the Overland campaign. And that'll be the next series of battles. And actually the first one of those is not part of the Overland campaign. It's this battle way down. 19% over. Good Lord have mercy. That's crazy. What did they get? A whole army reinforcement? 115,000 troops are being dispatched to the front. Well, let's see if we can wear that down. But that is crazy. So we got Saunders Farm, which is part of the Wilderness. And then you have Laurel Hill, which is part of Spotsylvania. And then Cold Harbor. So, I know it was a long video. If you stuck around for all of it, I want to thank you for watching. And tune in next time for that Battle of Mansfield.